Okay, so we're about half an hour away from the car park now, just following the trail along the River Ashop. Tonight's plan is to camp at an old hunting cabin, which is in ruins, but it should still give me a bit of protection from the wind. So I'm just going to follow this trail for another, I don't know, probably another couple of miles, and then hopefully I'll pitch my tent and cook some food. And the good thing about this time of night is there's hardly anyone around, so you pretty much don't see anybody. There's a bit of a clough here, so I've got to be careful when I go down, and then I'll cross the stream on that stone bridge to the other side. A little bit of a waterfall there, plenty of water around if you needed it. Right, so I'm going to have to be careful here. Okay, across there. Just going up the side of this clough now. Alright, this is probably about as much of a scramble as it gets on this walk. Nice views, and nobody around, so you can pretty much camp anywhere. So be careful on this path because it's right on the edge. Well, I always try and stand on the biggest stones I can find, the most flattest. Bit of a muddy bit. Should be able to see the ruins of the cabin when we get around the next corner, so it's not too far. Just shoot down there. Ah! No, not bothered. Nobody down here either. Just take a look back. Right. So if you look up there in the distance, you can just see the top of Fairbrook Naze. This trail will actually go all the way around and up there, but I'm not following it that far, so I'm near the point where you cross over the River Ashop. There's a little wooden bridge next to the ruined cabin, and you can cross there, or you can keep going, I believe, and go up Fairbrook Naze a bit further on. I've been told it's quite a steep climb up Fairbrook Nates from the trail if you keep going. I've always gone up it the other way. Should see the cabin just over this hill. It's just so quiet and peaceful up here. I mean, you can't hear anything apart from the river and a plane. So peaceful. You normally hear the grouse start making a bit of noise as the sun goes down. We might hear some of those later on. So I'm thinking when I get to this hill, I should be able to see the ruin. It's down there somewhere. Right down there. It's quite a good river from this point. It's a long way down there though, so I mean I'm stood on the edge looking down into like a ravine. It's probably, it's got to be 60 foot down there. It's quite a long way. I don't know if the camera will really show how steep the sides are, but you do not want to fall down there. So just have to be careful with your footing as you walk along the trail. Watch out for any loose stones or bits on the edge that are falling away. Going uphill a bit here. So I'm hoping in the morning, because I'm so far away from the car parks, well, if people turn up at sort of 9, nobody should bother me down here till about 10 o'clock, hopefully. I know there's always a chance you'll get, you know, a few people sort of early, fell runners and stuff like that, but hopefully it should be pretty good here. I've camped down in the woods before, and you know, there's people down there all the time. You go down there in the summer and you probably see like, I don't know, 10 tents. But you know, it's good. It's a cool place. Coming into another clough here. This one's got quite a lot of water flowing. I'm just being careful when I climb down. It's a bit green and slippery, this one. So plenty of water about. If you've got a filter, you'll have no problem whatsoever. Alright, just got to be careful. That's it. So I found the old cabin. I'm just going to put my ground sheet down and then see if I can get my tent in there. I should be able to. It's a pretty big space. It's quite flat as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Not a great deal left of it, but enough to make it a bit of a windbreak for me for tonight. Try and get the tent up quite quick before the sun goes down. So we're in the door. Nice view. So the tent's all pitched. It was a bit of a tight squeeze. It just fits in there perfectly, to be honest. But that wall offers a lot of protection. There's no breeze coming around that. I just have to climb over this wall a little bit to get in. But once I've got my roll mat in there and my sleeping bag, it should be all quite cosy. Obviously couldn't peg down because it's concrete base, but I've just tied the ropes to the holes, so it's not going to go nowhere. Got some big stones there as well if I wanted to sort of wrap them around that, but there's no wind at all tonight at the minute, so yeah, nice spot. A very nice spot. Right, I'm just going to make a coffee and then I'm going to cook some food. Tonight I'm doing like chow mein, chicken chow mein really. Got some chow mein sauce, some chicken and some microwave rice which I'm going to boil with some water. And that'll be my tea tonight. Nice and simple. So I'm just going to start cooking my rice now with a bit of water, and I'll soon have some tea ready. Right, so I've poured my rice in there. I'm just going to put a bit of water in there, and then I'll stick it on the burner and let it boil for a bit. I'll probably chuck the chicken in there at the same time, and then that can cook away as well. Let that cook for a bit. Put the chicken in now and just let it cook in the bubbling water or whatever. I mean, it's cooked anyway, but just let it heat up. That's it, the chow mein sauce is added now. I'll just let that simmer for a bit. It's turned down quite low. No shortage of water if you're camping here, that's for sure. Tons of it. That won't take long to boil. A couple of minutes. Okay, so I've had my tea. I'm just going to sit in my sleeping bag now and watch a few movies that I've downloaded on my phone. After that I'll probably read on my Kindle app for a bit and then go to sleep. In the morning I'll get up at about 7:15. I've set my alarm, and then I'll do some porridge and coffee and start packing up, and then we'll start filming again then. Just have a look outside. Not a bad day. So that's it, the chicken's in now. I'll just let that bubble for a while, and then I'll add the chow mein sauce. Drain a bit of the water off first as well. I'll wait for the water to boil now. Right, so that's it. I've packed away my tent, left no trace as always. I'm just about to start the hike back. It'll take me about an hour back to the car park. I've still not seen a single person. So yeah, it's about 8:30 now. I'll probably see someone when I get back near Snake Woodlands, but I don't mind that. So yep, I'm walking back now. Hope you've enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. I'm just on the way back to the car, following this track along the ridge. That's Fairbrook Naze up there. Some stunning views from along here when you're walking along this trail. I just seen one guy just past me who was walking the other direction. It's the first person I've seen, so it's not too bad. It's just started to sleet a little bit. Not a lot. Supposed to be a lot more coming next week. So I'm almost back to the forest now, and it's just started to sleet. So, not too far to go. Quick shout out to the Height of Life, who lost his drone up there somewhere in his last video, so I hope you get that back. I can imagine that would be quite an annoying thing to happen on your first use of it, but happens to us all. Through the spooky forest. Okay, so I just got back to the car. You can see sleet on my windscreen. Yeah, that was a good camp. I enjoyed it. So I'm just off home now, and I'll get this video online. So yeah, see you on the next adventure. Thanks for watching.